Hello and welcome to today's tutorial, and today I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful pattern. And in this pattern you need a starting chain which is a multiple of 17 plus 7, and I used a 4mm crochet hook, and I used a lightweight yarn which is number 3. So go ahead and make your starting chain. Remember, it is 17 plus 7. So go ahead and make that, and I will meet you when you have your starting chain. So I already have my starting chain, and you're going to skip 6, and on the 7th one make a double crochet. So remember that the one on the chain doesn't count as a chain, so you're going to start from the second one. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, and on the 7th one make a double crochet. So make double crochet, and then after that you're going to chain 1. You're going to chain 1 and then skip 1. So skip 1 and into the next one make a double crochet. So skip 1 into the next one, make a double crochet. Chain 1 again, skip 1 into the next one, make a double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 into the next one, make a double crochet. So you're going to make that until you have 8 of this. So starting from here, so 1 2 3 4, so make 4 more. Always remember to chain 1 and skip the next one, and into the next one make a double crochet. So after you've made your 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, you're going to chain 2. So chain 1 2 and skip 2 chains, 1 2, into the third chain make a double crochet. Then chain 1, skip 1 into the next chain, make a double crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 into the next one, make a double crochet. So make another 8 starting from the first one you made after your chain 2. So you have 1 2 3, so make another 5, make 5 more, and I'll meet you to show you how to make the next one. So again, after your 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, you're going to chain 2, 1 2, and then you're going to skip 2, 1 2 into your third stitch. You're going to make a double crochet, and then chain 1, and that will count as your number 1. So do another, so skip 1 and do another set of 8 like we did before. So I will meet you at the end here, and I will show you what to do next. So I'm coming to the end. I already have my 8 and I have 3 more stitches left, so I'm going to chain 2. So I already had 1, but let me show you. So 1, 2, and then I will skip 2 and go to my last stitch and make a double crochet. And then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then turn. So you're going to turn and you're going to make a double crochet on top of your first post here. So on top of that, you're going to do a double crochet. And then you're going to do a double crochet now on each stitch available, on top of each stitch available. So you should have 15 stitches along here. So if you do a stitch on every, if you do a double crochet on every stitch available, at the end here, this is your last one, this is your number 8, before your chain 2, you should have 15. So go ahead and make a double crochet on each stitch here, and you're going to stop on your number 8. Remember you had 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to stop here on your 8th one before your chain 2. So make those and I'll meet you here to show you what to do next. So this is my last double crochet. So that is my last one, and I have 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 1. So 7 times 2 plus 1, 15. So I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and go. So skip this chain and go to your next post. So on top, make a double crochet. So you're going to make double crochet on each stitch until you get to your 8th one, and then you're going to chain 2 and skip that chain and do a double crochet onto this first post, and then do on each stitch available. So after chain 2, you're going to skip that and make a double crochet. So make a double crochet, double crochet on your chain 1, another double crochet on the post, on top of the post. So you should have 15. So do that up to the end, and I will meet you when you're done to show you the next step. So I'm coming to the end, and this one is my last double crochet. So I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and into my third chain here, I'm going to do a double crochet. And you are done with that. Now chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn. So you're going to do 6 double crochets starting with on top of this first post here. So skip that chain, and on top of your first post here, do a double crochet. So you're going to do 6, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then after that you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and skip 3, 1, 1, 2, 3 into your fourth, make double crochet. So you're going to make another 6 double crochets. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you're done, and this was your chain 2. So whenever you get here, you're also always going to chain 2, 1, 2. So after your chain 2, you're going to do another 6 double crochets starting from your first post here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and skip 3, 1, 2, 3 into your fourth, 1, 2, 3 into your fourth, make another double crochets, make another 6 double crochets. So continue to the end, and I will meet you when you're done, and I will show you what next. So I'm coming to the end of this row, and I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and into my third chain I'm going to do a double crochet. And I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn. So you're always going to skip this chain, and into my first post here, on top of it I'm going to do a double crochet. So I'm going to do 4 double crochets. So that is my 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to chain 3 after my 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to skip these 2 posts. And remember, this was your 3 chains, so into the middle of that chain make a single crochet. You're going to make a single crochet. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to skip these 2 posts. So 1, 2, and into the top of the third one you're going to make double crochets. So skip 2 into the third one, make double crochets. So you're going to make 4 double crochets, 1 in each of the 4 on top of the 4 posts you got. So that is my 4th one. And that's how it looks. So you're now coming to where your chain 2 is. So you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and you're going to skip this chain and go to your first stitch on this double crochet. So you're going to do another 4 double crochets and then chain 3, skip 2 into the middle of your chain, do a single crochet. So that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're going to skip these 2. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip these 2 and into the middle of your chain. Remember it was chain 3. So you're going to make a single crochet. You're going to chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and skip these first 2 posts here and into the next 4 make a double crochet on top of each. So that's your 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're here now. You're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and you're going to repeat what we've done here. So finish this part and I will meet you at the end to show you the next row. So I'm coming to the end, so I'll chain 2, 1, 2, and do a double crochet onto my third stitch, and then chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn. So you're going to skip this chain and do a double crochet onto your first 4 posts on top of these first 4 posts, and then onto your next 2 stitches on this chain. So you should have a total of 6. So that is your 1, 2, 3, 4. Your 5th will be on your chain, on your first stitch of your chain, and then the 6th will be on your second stitch of your chain. So you should have 6 double crochets. Then after you have your 6 double crochets, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and skip everything in between until you get to your last 2 stitches of your chain. So into the second last chain, make your first double crochet, and then into your last chain, into your last stitch of that chain, make your second double crochet, and then onto your next 4, make double crochet on each. So you should have 6 double crochets and then 6 double crochets. So when you get to this space, you will always chain 2, 1, 2, and make 6 double crochets. So you're going to make your first double crochet here, and then your second, third, fourth, and your fifth will be on your first stitch of your chain, and your sixth will be on your second stitch of your chain. So that is 2, 3, 4, and your 5 will be on that stitch of your chain, and your 6th will be on the second stitch of your chain. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and skip everything in between and go to your second last stitch of your chain and make a double crochet. And into your last stitch of your chain, make a double crochet. And then into this next 4 posts, make a double crochet on each. So at the end of it, you should have 6 double crochets. So this is my last one. So chain 2, 1, 2, and now repeat what we did here, and we'll meet you at the end here to show you the next row. So I'm at the end, and I'm going to chain 2 and into my third, 1, 2, into my third chain, my third stitch on that chain, I will do a double crochet, and then I will chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn. So now you're going to do 15 double crochets on this first flower. So when you get to here, this one should be your 15th double crochet. So you're going to do a double crochet on each stitch available till here. So that is your 1. So you're skipping that chain. So that is your 1, 2, 3, So even on this chain, you're going to do a double crochet on each stitch on your chain. So that should be our 15th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 15. So you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and you're going to skip that chain, and your first double crochet will be here. So you're going to do another 15 on this one. So on this chain, you're going to do 1 double crochet on each stitch. So it should give you 15. So do your 15 and then chain 2 and then your 15, and then I'll meet you here. So I'm coming to the end of this row. I'll chain 2 and do a double crochet onto my third stitch on the chain. Then I'll chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I will turn. Now we're going to be making like what we did on our first row here. So you're going to do a double crochet. Always you will skip this chain, and you will do your first double crochet here and chain 1, skip the next chain, go into the next one and do a double crochet and chain 1, skip the next, and into the next do a double crochet, chain 1. So you should have 8. So this is 1, 2, 3. So repeat until you have 8, and I will meet you here and will show you the next. So I've had my 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 double crochets, and now I'm here. I will chain 2, 1, 2, and my first one will be on top of this first post. So do your first double crochet and then chain 1, skip 1, into your next do a double crochet, chain 1, skip, double crochet, and chain 1. So go ahead and until you finish, and that will basically be our last row. So I've come to the end, and I will chain 2, 1, 2, and into my third space here I will do a double crochet. And now you are done with your project. So this is our last row, and our last row here is like our beginning row. So now you're like starting another set of a flower. So you're going to do exactly what you did from here in your next row. So you're going to repeat, and hope you have a good crocheting. Thank you so much.